Hello and welcome back, hope you're well. It is a very damp sheen at the minute. We are midway through, what is it, Tuesday the 1st of October are we on? Yesterday, according to the weather station, we had about 30-something mil of rain. It is just bloody wet. But we are considering now, now is what I'm in the middle of, bringing the cows in at night, because trying to save, if we can just save a bit of grass, for a bit of grass for days, and hopefully when it dries up, if it dries up, we might get them out a bit longer, so we'll do us that. Also, we're only down to one tractor, because load all's got transmission issues. Big tractor's potentially stripped of gear, so that's got no high gears. The feeder wagon tractor's got a damper plate gone, so I'm doing it all on the T5 at the minute. The most unreliable tractor we've got is the only tractor working. But hey, so we'll get the feeder wagon filled, and we should go from there. So we're currently feeding them first cut from last year. It's a touch damp, if anything. We can, like I say, it's not too bad of stuff really. It's feeding them, they're happy on it anyway, and they're still milking well off it, considering they're in at night. Well, I say I'm giving them this, mixes in a bit of straw and grains. Well, I say it's in a bad stuff, it's just a touch on the damp side, but it got well, and like I say, it's not too bad. Like I say, we're giving them 2 bales a day, and like I say, it's all right, nice stuff. They're eating it well. Well, no, right, let's get loaded. So the first move of the day is we're going to run these dairy heifers here down with the bull there, wherever he is, down the road so far to another group of dairy heifers, take the bull out, and then that frees up here for a bit of muck and another group of young things to come up to on the other fields just for a day or two. And then I'll get these, my plan is to get these heifers and them heifers down there all scanned in the next sort of week, 10 days, something like that. I'm hoping, because these have been with the bull, they'll all be in calf. But then I think there's a couple of 3 of them that are down the road. They got synchronised. Well, they might not be in calf. Some of them might, but the ones that aren't in calf, I'm going to load up, take back, and then they can have collars on and do all that with them. But that's another day's job. But what we'll do now is we'll get these on road and we'll just push them down, and they'll go in down there, take the bull out, and let the other ones down into the rest of the fields then. So, on to that job. So, we'll remove them bulling heifers. It is a different day because it was seriously wet when we moved them. I thought I'd give up on the rest of them. But now we're on to moving the dry cows off that field we ploughed and where we lambed just before because like we've been ploughed, it's just a bit nesh, so we don't want to chew it up and make too bad a mess of it. So we're going to run them off, run them over the road, and then from that they'll then go, well, they'll steadily then, as they get close to calving, some will come in. So like I say, we've got TV testing in a fortnight, is it? It's 14th, something like that, of October. So maybe 10 days when this video's on. So they'll go on. Some, like I say, some of them will get split from that, but then the idea is then this all down here, if it does just dry a bit, I will just tank. Then I can just green it up for sheep a bit then. But like I say, there's a lot of bloody water on it. Like there, so it is very wet. But it's come well, you see, so it's a shame just get it too chewed up and stuff. Like I say, we'll get these cows off it and then they'll take no harm then. It's about 20, oh, just wet inside my leg. Oh God, I feel my knee wet. There's about 26 down here, something like that. What with dry cows and heifers. But like I say, it's come alright, it's done well. It's a bit soily in places. Obviously cows are just divvying a bit. But it's not, like I say, get them off, take the heart, save doing any more damage to it with cows, and sheep can come and eat it off if it gets a bit of grass on for its winter. But this is one of them fields we are looking at putting into an SFI down here, all down here really. Whether because it's got clover in this grass mix, whether we drill some other stuff and go for like a herbal lay in it, one of them SAMs or a GS4, something like that. But anyway, we'll find these cows and push them off. It's less than ideal through that gate, but like I say, hopefully now there's a gate there, a gate there, a gate there, and that'll sort of lead them more or less back to home then from that. Let's say then, another week, 10 days when we're TV testing, we'll probably have them all out anyway. And the ones that are near, like within a month of calving, say 6 weeks, probably will stop in then. But but no, like I say, they're better there now because they're not chewing them seeds up. We'll push them up because I've got some young things that won't come down here for scanning and whatever. Well, them ones we moved early with bull, they won't coming down here next week for scanning. But then they'll get tested down here. But even then, some of them, if it comes nice, like if we get this Indian summer, that we've been promised, and this mini heat wave and all this, and it doesn't stop too bad till into, well, like if we get a fortnight of dry weather now, it'll change things, won't it? But we've just had like nearly 50 mil of rain in 2 days, and it's just gone like extremely wet very quick, which isn't ideal. And there's a lot, like I say, not a lot of silage about. There's still a fair bit of grass about. We've still got 1 or 2 sheds with a bit of muck in that needs getting out. It's just gone a bit wet, so we sort of, but you know what I mean, we work with it. But anyway, right, move to the next group. So that's another group. It's a better day now on the move. We run these up the road to where we moved the bull from, just to eat some meadows off and do. I mean, it'd be better all right up there, and then there'll be some more come to for TV testing, but where they are, it's just got a bit bare now and what have you, so it's and a bit damp, so up there, so get them up there, they'll be all right up there for another week or two. They're only lightweight things, but anyway, we'll get in pursuit. Quite a mixed bunch these group are, really. They're not bad things. There's a great big Angus amongst them, but then rest of them, I say, a nice group of sort of stores that'll be sold. There's a couple of dairy heifers, a couple of Holstein steers, but most of the beef uns will get sold probably sort of next autumn, like this time in a year's time, they'll get sold. The big Angus will probably go into spring, or even if we pass TB test, it might go Christmas time. But then like I say, all the others will go next autumn. But no, that's them now penned. I say they've done well really where they are. Down that bottom, down there, like I say, they've had minimal corn and they've done all right. Right, so we'll leave it there for another week, eh? I think it's safe to say that winter probably finally is upon us. Like I say, there'll be a few more things to move around and just get sorted for TB testing in a fortnight. But other than that, hope you've enjoyed it. I know it's been a bit of a sketchy video, but you'll hopefully have enjoyed it. And don't forget to drop me a like and subscribe. And I shall see you all next Saturday at 6. Ciao.